A disturbing photo from Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito's home dating back to January of 2021 just resurfaced and should probably have you concerned. This is how the Alito home displayed their American flag just a few days after the failed insurrection of 2021. Now, because the upside down flag was used by many after the events of January 6th as a sign of resistance, and because the Alito family displayed it shortly after those events, many are pointing to probably the obvious conclusion. Their flag was displayed this way in their household as a subtle sign of support for the movement. Now, Alito tried somewhat to backtrack, but didn't deny that his flagpole displayed an upside-down flag. What he decided to do is courageously blame his wife, saying that she had decided to hoist the flag that way as a response to a neighbor's offensive and insulting yard sign. I cannot believe that I have to do this, but I would like to remind the Supreme Court Justice, that displaying the flag upside down violates the U.S. flag code, which states that the flag should be flown with the jack pointing down only in one instance, and that is extreme danger to life or property. Samuel Alito lives in Alexandria, Virginia, not far from where I live. Alexandria police employ some of the most professional and well-trained law enforcement officers in America. I assure you that Alito knows that if life or property are in extreme dangers, there are far better ways to protect them than displaying your flag upside down. And while it's technically not illegal, there's no sanction for violating the US flag code, I think we can all agree that we should expect better behavior from a justice that sits on the highest bench in our nation. In a best case scenario, Justice Alito's message is that you too can violate the US code if what you're trying to do is get back at your neighbor. But we kind of all know that the reality is a little more ominous, and that Alito wants to send a message that is political. And the fact that he and his family feel that it's okay to behave in such an overt manner kind of tells us how deeply rooted his convictions are, and we all know that conviction informs every decision a Supreme Court justice makes. And that, in my opinion, is the most troubling element of this entire embarrassing story.